forced labor during the Spanish colonial period.
During the Spanish colonization, Filipinos became a slave in their own country. We can't imagine now why our fellow countrymen are being abused in our motherland. Forced labor is a form of work or service in which people are forced to do against their will, with the threat of punishment. The Philippines has a long history regarding enforced labor. It all started back during the Spanish occupation of the Philippines, which was over 499 years ago. Filipinos are subjected to forced labor known as pulo y servisyo. They were given a little to no compensation. A lot of Filipinos during that time became slaves which suffered abuse and torture. At that time, it was rampant and common. Spaniards belittled the Filipinos and most of them treat our ancestors lower than animals. This colonial policy called Pulo y Servicios was implemented in the Philippines for more than 250 years. What is Pulo? All male Filipinos aged 16 to 60 years old were sent to different places to provide free labor for 40 days a year. This was reduced to 15 days in 1884. Pulistas, as the workers were called, were required to do such jobs as building roads and bridges, constructing public buildings and churches, cutting timber in the forest, working in the shipyards, and serving in the Spanish military expedition. Exempted from forced labor were members of the Principalia or the noble class in the towns of Spanish Philippines. Rich Filipinos also avoided polo by paying the falia or fala, an annual tax then amounting to 7 pesos. The law also exempted local officials and the school teachers because of their services to the state. Here is the effects of polo. Many Filipinos suffered abuse and injustice because of pulo. Pulistas worked for little to no pay. They were also separated from their families and were forced to work despite hazardous or unhealthy conditions, resulting in injuries and death. This led to string of revolts and eventually gave rise to wider revolution against the Spanish colonial government.